Hello, YouTube. For many years, I have been paying attention to and following the global rise in regressive philosophies and have become disillusioned with the current state of liberalism. I myself consider myself to be a modern liberal on fiscal issues, whereas on social issues, I continue to follow on the belief in liberty and the view that everyone has a right to say and do as they please, as long as doing so does not infringe on anyone else's right to do the same. Well, I've watched in horror as the modern liberal establishment has adopted globalism through the signing of global free trade deals, which do real damage to real people. These trade deals are not free trade in the way that many liberals believe they are. These free trade deals enshrine corporate rights above the right of the state to protect residents of the nations in question. Furthermore, this rise in globalism through free trade has coincided with the rise of new rhetoric and an obsession or SJW rhetoric and an obsession with multicultural diversity and the belief that the nation-state is merely an economic union and not one based in culture and history. Those who espouse these values have one goal in mind: the destruction of Western civilization as we know it. They wish and desire to undermine the ability of Western liberal democracy, which exists in our countries because we as a people have decided that we value liberty, justice, freedom, and other assorted values. The end goal is to see the eventual abolition of nation-states to implement these globalist free trade deals and multicultural deals which are designed to undermine local cultures and implant some kind of global ethos that would turn us all into cogs of a globalist machine. This is not entirely what is actually happening. This is the rhetoric that many people who call themselves the alt-right have decided to campaign on, and it is a major reason for why Donald Trump won the US election in 2016, and Brexit happened in the United Kingdom, despite there being little evidence that the EU was necessarily completely flawed. I myself am a strong believer in fair trade. The belief that tariffs and other assorted protectionist policies run counter to the ability of free markets to run on an even keel globally. The issue is modern free trade deals no longer prescribe to these very ideals, since they enshrine regressive corporate rights over the rights of the nations to protect their own citizens from predatory multinationals. Since this is being peddled by establishment liberals, it has led to the rise of anti-establishment candidates and platforms throughout the entire Western world. The rise of the alt-right, white nationalism, Donald Trump, and assorted nationalist parties throughout Europe can be partially attributed to these establishment globalists, who believe in a flawed modern version of liberalism. On this channel, I'll be talking about these issues and explaining my solutions and what I believe we as a society could do differently. To reinstate faith in liberalism and bring back a sense of stability that seems all too lost in most of the Western world today. I will also bring in social commentary on many issues pertaining to social liberal regressive ideologies, such as modern feminism, modern Twitter culture, SJW madness, LGBT politics that have taken themselves a bit too far, critiquing multiculturalism and also bringing out my views on nationalism, patriotism, and how they are not bad things when done for the right reasons.